Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today for the Top Telecom Trends 2018 and going forward webinar hosted by Panorama Software. My name is Navi Azaria. I'm the CEO of Panorama. As you know, we are global leaders in data analytics, specialized in the telecom industry. And today, we're not going to predict the future. We're just going to get ready for it, discussing the top trends that are going to affect the telecom industry as an whole in the next couple of years. We will start with a big word of applause to the telecom players worldwide for connecting the world. I think that Telecom took a major responsibilities on their shoulders for the last 30 years, connecting people, connecting friends, connecting families, connecting lives, connecting businesses all around the globe. It started with voice, continued with text, and today data is prevalent all across our devices and our lives. Now, yes, sometimes we feel that our telecom providers making us a little bit over-connected and we're overwhelmed with data, connectivity, applications, and usage. But overall, together as an industry, we drove a major increase in global productivity. We helped the world turn around. Now, let's speak about the evolution of telecoms. And let's look 30 years back, how it all started. I'm going to discuss those 5 dimensions. I will start, of course, with times and years. I will then progress to the enabling technology, the services that we provided using those enabling technologies, the systems and operation we use internally, and the insight and analytics we had when looking and understanding our customers' needs. So back in the 80s, when it all started, we were providing mostly voice services through manual systems with the enabling, I would say, first generation technology, and had no visibility whatsoever to what our customers need and asking us for. The second generation came along, and third generation came back in the 90s, where text became more prevalent. We moved from manual systems to monolithic systems, and from there to holistic systems. And actually, we became more aware of what our customers need. In 2000, back to 2010, the fourth generation came along. And the fourth generation brought data with it. And I'm not speaking about data, I'm speaking about massive amount of data and connectivity everywhere. Our holistic systems couldn't handle it, but we needed to scale. And we used virtualized and cloud technologies to help us scale our business. We also need to understand our customers better and used analytical systems to understand our customers and drive them the best bundles and packages. Now, when we are looking up to the year 2020, what we are seeing ahead of us is that the 5G technology is going to come forward. And we as an industry have to transform ourselves from a B2C play to understand how to enable other businesses to use and digitize themselves, to understand how we are going to own the IoT revolution. Our system as well has to become autonomous to provide full self-service, to provide full and deep intelligence into our customers' behavior and into autonomous processes that we want to supply. In our presentation today, I'm going to focus on the year to come. I'm going to discuss the top trends that are affecting our industry, the evolution or revolution that we need to take, and how we can deploy intelligent systems that will help us in this digital revolution. In essence, the natural evolution that have happened across the last 30 years was to go from one communication technique to the other. We started with voice, and when profit went down, went into text. We charged per text message, but then profit went down again, and we had to reinvent ourselves with 4G technology to data. And data actually drove significant growth in our business. But today, overall connectivity is commodity. And because of the saturation and competition in the market, we're seeing that even the profits on data are now eroding. And add to that a pro-consumer regulation, and you recognize that we can't continue the way it was. We can't just think about the next communication techniques to actually be what next for us. We have to reinvent ourselves, and if not, our profits will continue to erode and attrition will happen. And in essence, all of that happened because of major OTT players who entered the industry. Right now, it looks like a boxing fight between the OTT vendors and the telecoms. That it has to be that way, it's not sure. But we know that OTT today are everywhere. They are in communication and TV, they are on music and technology, on content and productivity. You think about it, you look at international voice, which was a great source of revenue, which now practically owned by Skype and Viber, etc. If you think about text, which was a great source of revenue, which now owned by WhatsApp or WeChat, Line, or Telegram. If you think about music services and technology and content and productivity, in each one of those areas, you have different OTT providers that are commoditizing the market. So what's next? It's time for a change. And it can't be a natural evolution. Evolution means to go from one communication service to another communication service, from voice to text, from text to data. But we have seen that journey leading us to eroding profits. In essence, we believe that the industry requires a revolution, not an evolution. And the good news that we have the enabling technologies to create a revolution. We have the need in the market to create that revolution. And today I'm going to discuss those opportunities with you and give you the framework or the roadmap for a telecom to take in order to differentiate itself from its competition. We believe that telecoms today needs to own a plan of a business transformation, from strategy to operation, from processes to personnels. A business transformation is a must. And the biggest technology enabler that is going to help that business transformation is 5G, which is literally standing in the corner from understanding the possibilities that 5G brings into the telecom industry. Now, 5G is going to be the enabler of the biggest revolution since the industrial revolution or the internet revolution that we have seen. 5G, in my perspective, is like TCP/IP when internet just started. It's like machinery when the industrial revolution just started, because it's going to enable the revolution of the smart world. And when I speak about smart world, speak about smart cities, smart homes, smart buildings, smart health, the smart industry, smarter lives. The smart world revolution is now estimated as a $500 billion digitization opportunity, which is out there for grab by the telecom providers. So telecom provider has today two options. One is to go in the connectivity route. And the connectivity route is very clear, is to be able to provide connectivity to that revolution. If a telecom choose this route, it means that its profit will erode. Over time, it's a dead end road. Having said that, we see a king road ahead of us that allows telecom to increase market share, to revolutionize the industry, and to own part of the smart world revolution. In essence, we're seeing here a roadmap that starts with a short-term investment, mid-term, and long-term transformation. In the short term, we believe that telecom has to focus on omni-channel, cross-sell, and retention, and mainly automation and insight into those key processes. In the midterm, telecom will have to leverage the IoT revolution and provide IoT services, not just connectivity, using also data application and monetize their data with the industry. And in the long term, telecom will become the digital transformation partner for the industry. Telecom will evolve from a B2C play to a B2B focus, enabling other industries, other enterprises, other corporates to digitalize themselves. But in order to be able to digitalize other industries, we as an industry has to digitalize ourselves and to embrace the digital transformation that many telecom nows are in midst of. Now, many people ask us about digital transformation and what it really means. And our view of it is that in order to do a digital transformation, you have to touch those four key pillars. It's about empower employees with knowledge. It's about understanding customer behavior and conduct better engagement. It's about using data to optimize the operation and using insight to transform products. This is a system of insight. It's a connected system that creates insight across the business. Now, if you look at the TM Forum and how they describe the digital transformation, you probably see that pyramid. But the key part of that pyramid for digital transformation is the KPI and insight. This is key for every digital transformation. It's about choosing the right KPI to transform yourself and the right insight to help you invent new business processes that create that better engagement with your customers. So, what we believe is that digital transformation means analytic, creating new business processes. Insight is the only ingredient in every business that can create new business processes. It's not about manual processes anymore. It's not about human beings sitting and inventing new business processes. It's about getting insight based on customer engagement, based on the workforce management, based on investment strategy, based on the supply chain that help you invent new business processes that are more profitable for your business. We can have another look at how our OSS and BSS systems are deployed today in telecoms. And we see that they are pretty fragmented. But in order to do this digital transformation, telecom needs to focus on four key business processes, fix them and optimize them. The first is about concept to market acceleration. We can't think in matter of years. We can't even think in matter of months anymore. When we deal with an industry that is now owned by OTT service providers, we have to be super fast. Acceleration of concept to market can only happen with the right insights. More than that, lead to cash optimization. This is how we grow and manage our business. This is how we create profit. There has to be an holistic view of leads to cash throughout the business, throughout products, throughout channels. And this is a key process for a telecom today to keep the lights running so we can enable ourselves to invest in the next generation technology. Of course, problem to resolution analytics. Customers don't have any patience anymore. First time resolution through self-service channel are key. And there's tons of analytics that need to go into that business process. And last and not least, it's about the customer lifetime value improvements. It's about the right bundle, the right basket, the right interaction, the right commerce platform that allow us to drive the lifetime value up. Now, in order to do that, you need to have a very scalable and flexible data model that connects to your OSS and BSS systems and help you model those business questions and drive insight based on those questions. It can be fragmented and you can look at each one of them in silo, but you can look at them as an holistic view of all your business and transform all your data into insight. In essence, what we believe that the next big thing in the operational systems for telecom is to bring a new layer of what we call ISS. Network is there. There's the OSS systems and BS systems already deployed, in most cases, even in a holistic and in a convergence manner. But now, a new ISS layer has to run on top of those systems. Yes, it will provide the BSS and OSS analytics, provide the customer 360 view, and provide the LTV and churn analytics. But the main essence of it is to become an autonomous intelligence domain that empower and drive processes in the other layers of BSS and OSS down to the network layer. We believe that the benefits for telecom from driving insights and driving those and using those insights to drive and get ready for the next big trends are enormous. By analyzing data inside of the business process, Telecom today can make data-driven decisions, use insight to improve the customer's journey, increase customer satisfactions, and of course, reduce the churn and improve the output and even optimize networks. But it's not stopping here. External benefits are enormous as well. Telecom can start monetizing their data. Telecom today has amazing subscriber data, network data, and over a long term, we can monetize data to drive significant revenue growth. If you think about that, the biggest competition for telecoms today are not telecoms. They're actually coming from players like Amazon. And in order to win Amazon in the interaction layer, we have to use subscribers' data and network data to create that ongoing interaction. So I will summarize our webinar today by saying that we have to embrace the digital transformation. We have to be the change in order to change the other industry and digitize it. There is a $500 billion opportunity out there, out for grab by the telecom operators. And the choice is by the telecom hands. If to continue as a connectivity provider, which will be commoditized exactly as we saw that happened with voice, text, and data, or to grow into an omni-channel provider, an IoT and data application enabler, and last, a B2B digital transformation catalyst. We believe that telecom today standing in front of the biggest revolution in the last 30 years, but with 5G technology as an enabler, with the smart world opportunity standing in front of us, telecom stand a major chance to win the industry, to win the OTT providers, and to create massive growth for its stakeholders. With that, I would like to thank everyone for joining our webinar today. If you have any questions, feel free to write them in the text box or send us an email, and we'll be happy to answer them after the webinar. Thank you very much for your time, and we're looking forward to working with you in 2018 and the years to come and help you become the leader of that digital transformation ahead of us. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a beautiful day.